Record. Hello, my friends. It's Sabrina. It's Friday, Halloween, and I have a big reveal today. I'm very excited about this. I may have to mess with the lighting a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you all for being here. So I was not planning on this at all. This is just something that I got a bee in my bonnet. I get a lot of bees in my bonnets. And if you listen to my last talk, that was many years ago when the bees stung me, but they haven't since. And let's keep it that way. So I was out in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I was walking on Canyon Road. Now, if you don't know anything about Santa Fe, New Mexico, it's very artsy here, very cultural. And Canyon Road is 1 mile up a, a little bit of a hill, but not too bad. And on either side of this 1 mile stretch are amazing and stunning art galleries. I mean, just beautiful. And it's usually very sunny here. And so to walk up Canyon Road and see all this beautiful art everywhere, it's just an amazing experience. And no matter how many times I walk up Canyon Road, I still love it. And I take pictures and it's just delightful. So this was probably a month ago. I'm walking up Canyon Road and doing my tourist thing, even though I'm not a tourist here. I got this brilliant idea. So I thought, all right, I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I had a friend do this recently. So I contacted my friend and I said, how do I do this? So she helped walk me through a few little steps. And I'm pretty computer literate and technology literate if I feel like it. A lot of times I don't feel like it, so I don't bother. But once I get into it, I'm into it and mess with it, and I can spend endless hours doing it, fortunately. So I did it. I'm astonished. These came yesterday. I have a whole box of them. So what I'm revealing today is I'm going to show you, and I haven't even used this deck. I am revealing to you today my very first Oracle deck. Isn't that exciting? It's a 60 card deck. And I'm just going to hold this up here and maybe you can see that. And this is called the Land of Enchantment Oracle deck from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I have a whole collection of photography from New Mexico, from the Santa Fe region. And I thought, why can't I do that and make an Oracle deck? So after I took a few pictures and I got home and came to my senses somewhat, I realized that I could not use any photography of any artwork without the artist's permission. So I almost just deleted several really amazing photos. And I'm going to give thanks to my friend Patty in Massachusetts. I have friends all over the world. But anyway, Patty's like, Sabrina, just go ask the artist. Just go right in the gallery, go ask them and see if they'll let you use the photos. I don't know why they wouldn't want you to. So I wasn't going to do it. And then I did it. So I contacted, I think, 8 artists about their photos. And 2 told me no, but everybody else said yes. So there is a whole card on here with gratitude, recognizing these artists for their beautiful work. So that's part of the card deck as well. You have to give credit where credit's due. So to tell you a little bit about this deck, as you know, New Mexico is the chili capital of the world. So these are red and green chilies from the farmer's market. And then the rest of the deck, I'm just going to shuffle and we're going to do a little reading today for the collective. Now, if you're a reader and listening to this message, you know decks have very different energy. So if it's, a situation where it might be slightly unpleasant or a little bit more intense, shall I say, not necessarily unpleasant, but the situation calls for intensity with the deck and the reading, I would pick a deck appropriate or a couple of decks appropriate to that reading. So this is Friday, Halloween, and I'm going to show you another little thing I have here. So I have this daily affirmation little calendar for the year of 2025, and today's message is play is important in my life, so I remember to do things just for fun. So that's our theme on this Halloween day, and I just want you to say know that this is a bright, happy deck. There are a couple cautionary things in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through some of the images on here to show you, because I know that when I look at decks to buy, I want to see a little bit about what's inside. So I am kind of going through these quickly, but this is going to kind of give you an idea of what is in this deck and the different messages here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do a few more of these so you can get the gist of things that, as I said, it's, I love, 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 love that. Isn't that amazing? And this artist is John Massano. And all of this is my own photography from around town. Okay, so you're kind of getting the idea here about what this deck is about. Okay, so I don't want to be here all day showing you every single image. Oh, but I will show you this. This is Barrett DeBusk. These are called Fat Happies. Aren't those great? Oh my gosh. I was so excited. And look at this. Isn't that amazing? And this artist also has artwork in Fountain Hills, Arizona. So anyway, these are some of the images you're going to see in here. I personally think it's a beautiful deck. I am a little bit biased. Look at that. New beginnings or new opportunities. Sorry. So anyway, all right, we'll do one more. So I'm excited, and I'm just going to shuffle these, use them for the first time. I hope they don't go flying all over the place. I have really small hands, so shuffling decks can kind of be a little challenging for me. But we're going to do a little reading for the collective on this Halloween day. Ooh, these shuffle really nicely. I think this is called a 14-point paper cardstock. And some of the cards are so thick, they're super hard to shuffle, but these are shuffling beautifully. And I can even show you, because it's not too embarrassing, because they're not going to fly out of my little hands. Okay, so we're going to shuffle one more time. So what I would like for the collective today on this Friday, Halloween, okay, I would like a message for the collective. So aren't they fun? Of course, like I said, I'm biased. I made them. So I do have 4 more decks on deck, so to speak. That's going to take me a little bit of time. One of the decks has nothing to do with oracles, and it's going to require me to do all my own illustrations on that one. So that one might take a while. I mean, I'll put it up if anybody's interested. It involves exercise, so I'll just let you know that ahead of time. Okay. So a message for the collective for this Friday, Halloween. All right. And we'll cut 3 times. And I pull the first card. This is just how I do things. I pull the first card from the bottom. Oh my, many choices. All right, I'm going to hold these up. It's going to be too difficult to see what they are on this pattern. Okay, so one and two and three. Oh, how fun. Okay, so let's have a little chat about these cards today. All right. So the first one that came out, and these are the red and green chilies. There's so many different varieties that they roast on site this time of year, roughly around September, October-ish, and many choices. So what that tells me is some of you might have many choices of all sorts of fun things you can do this weekend, because I'm going with the fun theme today. Remember? Okay. So the next one, and these are the solid wood doors from La Fonda Hotel, and this represents a full stop. So now when you're making these choices for today, okay, we have a full moon coming up. There might be something that you are feeling you need to just take that choice out of the dynamic. Just forget about it. Stop right there. Okay, I want to launch into singing the Meatloaf song, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Stop right there. I'll spare you my song singing. And then our next card here is Skies Clearing. Now, this is the Basilica right in downtown Santa Fe. You can't miss it. It's right off the plaza. So as you see that there's a few dark clouds there, but the skies are clearing. So I think that if you're looking at having many choices today, or there's some stuff going on with you, it seems like one of them you need to pull out of that dynamic. And then regarding these choices, the skies are clearing. So I think that you're going to get some clarity about these different choices that are coming up for you. And like I said, we do have a full moon coming up. I believe it's next Wednesday morning on November 5th. So there's going to be some illumination on different things that are going on with you. And then because it is Friday, now I'm going to get in here a little close, try to get rid of that glare. As you see, these are kids just swinging and having a great time. And this is a bronze sculpture, is life size. And this is by Gary Price. And this card is Simple Delights. So I think even though you have many choices, don't forget to enjoy just the simple delights. Um, like going around the neighborhood, at dusk and looking at all the Halloween decorations. People just go overboard at Halloween and Christmas, and it is so much fun. Good for them. So I'm just going to pull a couple more cards on top of these to see if there's anything else that the universe and the spirits, the fun and happy spirits and delightful, joyful spirits, want to tell us for this Friday. Oh, these are nice. I'm very proud of myself. I can't believe I did this. So fun. I love it. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to go right from the top and go right down the line. Oh my, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. And the Halloween card came out. So this is so fun. All right. So the three extra cards I put on top here, we're just going to go right down the line. And I do read right to left. I don't know why, because I'm strange. So on this holiday weekend, as you notice there, this is the bar at the Shed restaurant in downtown Santa Fe. And this card says mindful indulgence. So as you're out carrying on at all these Halloween parties this weekend, or just, maybe tonight, maybe you're going to do Day of the Dead tomorrow, just be mindful of your indulgence, because you are getting that message to pay attention where a full moon is on the horizon. That illumination is coming up. So keep yourself out of trouble. And now this card is so crazy, and it goes along with the rest of the cards because there's choices And usually a full moon will bring things to light, and there may be some endings with the full moon, because once things are fully illuminated, you might say, you know, I really need to do a full stop on that situation. So this card, as you notice there, that's a plant, and that plant has lived its life. And, you know, as I was getting the pictures collected to do this deck, I thought, Sabrina, everything can't be happy and joyful. So that's why I took a picture of this. And it wasn't the original picture that I used for this card, it was a different one. So when I saw this out on my walk, I went over and I took a picture. I was so astonished when I looked at it closer. So I'm going to hold this up for you. And the name of this card is Endings and Beginnings. So now, as you see, that is a plant that is beyond its lifespan. But look inside. Look inside of this plant. Those black discs are all seeds. They are all seeds of new beginnings. So, with the full moon coming up and today being Halloween, okay, there may be some endings, but on the horizon are new beginnings. And this is just, I was just so shocked when I looked at it closely. I'm like, my goodness, those are all seeds in there. So that was so fun. And then I will do one final card after this one, but this is hilarious because it is what it's Halloween. What can I say? So look at this hysterical picture. This is a yard that they decorated so beautifully for Halloween. And this card says, proceed cautiously. Okay. And I'm just going to go one right from the middle, and this is going to wrap it up. Oh, two are coming out. I guess we're going two. All right. Oh, this is just great. Okay. So these two cards, okay, and I showed you this before, new opportunities. So this goes right in line with endings and beginnings. Okay. So as you're making some choices over this weekend, okay, there may be some new opportunities that come up on the horizon. And ancestral influence, now that's blue corn. They hang this up for good luck, prosperity, especially in restaurants. And this is from the shed. This was hanging up there. And this says ancestral influence. So what may happen with this full moon coming up on the horizon here is you may get some messages from people that were in your life at one point, maybe your mother, father, grandparents, even animals can come back and have a chat with you over this weekend. And I just feel like we'll do one more because I did 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh my, this is funny. Okay, so there might be a little bit of this going on, a little bit of drama and ego. And this is downtown in the plaza. And these are the stores. And yes, Diva is a diamond and jewelry store there. So I think that to summarize this whole reading, it sounds like some of you are going through some transitions. There's a lot of choices out there for you. There might be one or more that are a full stop, but because of this full moon coming up, the skies are going to be clearing and you're going to get some answers to these choices. And don't forget your simple delights. I think sometimes we just forget, we get caught up in the daily grind and of all these things we have to be aware of and take care of. And it's not always fun and games. So I would just say, to summarize this, that some of the choices are going to drop off. The skies are going to clear. You're going to get some new opportunities with this full moon. There will be endings and beginnings, which very typical of a new moon. And just be careful with your behavior over the weekend, because you know what happens when there's a holiday, Christmas, New Year's, Christmas Eve, Halloween, 4th of July, all those holidays. The law enforcement is going to be out in full force. So just be super careful out there. Have a good time. Hey, keep it simple. Enjoy those simple delights. And I will have available on my website a way for you to purchase this Oracle deck. And I hope you enjoyed that little reading. And I'm going to send you off with a little good fortune, those red peppers. And that's why they make all the ristras for celebration. The ristras are the long hangings or wreaths of the red chili peppers. So I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. Try to behave yourself out there tonight. And I will update the YouTube channel with my website and information on getting this Oracle deck. And very exciting for me. And you all have a lovely Friday. Thank you for being here. And all of the material on this channel is for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. I'm Sabrina, Tree of Life Inner Guidance, and you have a wonderful Friday.